Hey friends, my name is Mike and I'm an addict, a dolphin diving addict. I don't know, there's something about a domination flag at the beginning of a game. It's so lonely, uncaptured. I have to dolphin dive on it. I don't know what it is. I know it's kind of weird, some freak phenomenon. I am getting some support, from friends and family helping me with this issue of dolphin diving on that flag, but I can't just calmly walk over it and capture it. I don't know what it is. So welcome to the first session of Be Like Mike for Black Ops. A quick little trivia for you guys. Now, don't cheat, but what series came first? The Be Like Mike series or the field stripping series? Post up in the comments below. And then after you've watched this video, see if you can go back and find which one came first. So for those of you that don't know, this is kind of like a game I like to play with the viewers. So throughout this gameplay, I'm going to pause the game wherever I reach kind of a crossroads, and there's multiple ways the game can play out. I'm going to let you know what I'm thinking and give you a couple scenarios on how it can play out. All right, so here's the first example. I'm playing, it's obviously a team domination game, but I don't know anybody on my team, and I'm not communicating with them, so keep that in mind. Currently, we have the C domination point. The other team has the A capture, and B is sitting there uncaptured. Am I going to jump out there and capture the B domination point? Maybe I stay up in this building, and just cover it from this height advantage, or maybe I kind of work my way back towards the A capture that the other team has and try to work in some type of, or set up some type of spawn killing. Let's see what I decide here. So if I can ever, there we go. If I can ever get out of the window, I'm going to slowly approach the B domination point. And like I said, the first thing that should have kind of tipped you off, first of all, if you know me and know how I play, I'm all about winning, and I try to be as much of a team player as I can. And because I'm not communicating with my team, I feel obligated to make sure that throughout this game, that guy almost got turned on. And I don't know where he goes. Look, he just disappears. Little Houdini action. I'm going to try to play the objective as much as as necessary, but I'm not going to be too aggressive, and I definitely don't want to I don't want to capture all 3 domination points, so I'm going to let the other team have that A domination point for now. And look, I think that was the guy. I'm not 100%, but I think that's the guy that was running away from me earlier. So another reason that I jumped out and captured the flag, and if you were really on your toes, you might have caught this. A guy on our team, I think it's like Sandy Ravage's cousin or something. I don't know. He was a beast though. He got he had a chopper gunner, a Huey, up in the air in the first like 30 seconds of the game. I know it was crazy. So him calling in that chopper gunner, I knew that I would have some type of air support as I was capturing B. So that was another thing, another factor that played into me jumping out of that window and going for the cap. So right now, I guess we can talk a little bit about kill streaks. I'm running probably the most popular kill streak setup in the game, which is your 8, 9, 11, which is the SR-71. Look at that guy. I don't know what he was looking at. I'm running the SR-71, the Huey, the chopper gunner, and then the attack dogs. And this point right here, I actually fast forward through this because I sit here for a while because, I sit here for a while because I can see the domination point. You can see there pretty clearly. Look, I get bored, so I end up knifing that. And this is a good kind of choke point from the other team's spawn at the A capture point. So, if you wait, they will come. And unfortunately, one of my teammates gets taken out, but I do call in the SR-71, and that helps the entire team and lets me find this guy. Don't know, once again, what he was doing. So you can see I've unlocked my chopper gunner. Okay, what do you think is going to happen next? All right, remember SR-71 is up in the air, and I still have the dogs for the 11 kill streak that I'm working towards. That's 2 kill streaks away. Am I going to go ahead and find some place, safe, call in the chopper gunner, because the other team is spawning at the A domination point right now, and that's a great open spawn for them to be spawning at. Maybe I hang out in this building and just hope that the other team eventually walks by and pick up my dog kill streak, or maybe I rush in towards the A capture point and try to get the dogs. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it doesn't look like, I definitely wouldn't be moving towards their base if I was going to call in the chopper gunner. So I'm not going to call in the chopper gunner yet because we have the SR-71 up. And that is kind of critical. The SR-71 up also allows me to rush into their spawn here. If I didn't have the SR-71 up, I would have stayed back in that building that I was originally in. But this is kind of critical. You never want to overlap kill streaks, and I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a little bit. So I think right now I am 1 kill away from the dogs, and we're losing C. The other team has A right now. We have B. What am I going to do? Okay, am I going to go towards C, because I'm obligated to, win the game? Am I going to stop the other team or try to stop the other team from capturing C? Because I am 1 kill away from my dogs, am I going to just hang out in this building, and wait for the other team to come towards me? Or maybe I move towards the A capture point because that is where the other team, has control and is technically supposed to be spawning. Maybe I move towards there because I have a better chance of getting kills. All right, so pretty quickly I decide that as soon as I hear that we're losing C, I'm going to move over here to it. And pretty fortunately, that guy is sprinting across. Look at this, man. I just got barbecued. I honestly, that's probably only the, I don't know, second or third time I've ever been flamethrowed, and it really doesn't bother me. I think it's kind of funny. I kind of laugh the few times that it has happened, so I really don't mind it. I commend anybody that puts a flamethrower on the gun and gets kills with it. I think it's pretty badass. So all right, so let's talk about overlapping kill streaks again. So my dogs are running around the map right now, doing work. We only have 1 capture point at the moment, but we have dogs up, we have SR-71 up, and you can check out my teammates over there. I was pretty fortunate, to get with some good teammates that, understand how to play this game, and they captured that C domination point there, which was nice. But you notice I still have that Huey, that chopper gunner that I haven't called in yet. I don't want to overlap that with my dogs. Look at that guy. Don't try to, dude. Come on, Vic. I'm gonna probably make Michael Vick references all throughout Call of Duty Black Ops when I refer to people trying to kill dogs, just because that's Michael Vick's he's a good athlete. He's honestly like an amazing athlete, but when it comes to being a human, he's kind of not so amazing, but that's for another story for another time. So I haven't called in my Huey, and unfortunately, there's another chopper that's up in the air right now, so I can't call it in because I let my dogs kind of run their course. So now I'm just waiting for that chopper to get done with his business so I can call mine in. I'm not playing too aggressive. The other team, I don't really know exactly where they are. We have all the domination points, but I hear that we're losing A. So I'm at kind of a crossroad. Okay, we're losing Alpha, or so they say. Am I going to go to the left, out that left door there? There's a wall there that gives me good cover, and kind of, it's honestly a good spot to be to look at the A domination point. Maybe I stay in this building, go right to that middle door, and try to, keep A under wraps and keep control of it from inside this room. Maybe I go through that right kind of opening there and move towards the back of the map there, kind of back behind the A domination point, because there is, once I move back there, the other team isn't going to spawn there, and it will help me control where the other team is spawning. So check it out, moving towards this back corner. Like I said, being back in this corner, the other team is not going to spawn behind me, and I'm going to, it's just going to limit. Look at that guy. I don't know, man. There's tons of times during this game, and I was pretty fortunate there to catch that guy. There's a few times during this game where the other team just looks crazy. All right, you guys are about to see, some bad shots with the G11. You guys know, man, I honestly haven't put out a ton of Black Ops gameplay. I'm going to get, I'll be getting to more of it here soon, but I love the G11. This thing is awesome. I hate that I don't unlock it until the very end of the prestige. All right, so you can see my screen is bright red right now. That means I just got fired on. Okay, there's a guy kind of right in front of me, pretty far ahead. What am I going to do? Am I going to strafe back to the left? Maybe I do some type of drop shot maneuver, or maybe I keep running toward the right. Let's see. All right, so I'm dropping down behind the sandbags, and you guys know, using your environment is critical. I play with a tactical button layout. For those of you that don't know, I actually get that. Look at that. I'm working my kill streaks up, man. I actually get asked that a lot, what type of button layout I use, and I use tactical because I'm a drop shotter. I just can't help it. So I've just unlocked the SR-71 and my second chopper gunner. What am I going to do now? Okay, am I going to call in the chopper gunner? Okay, first of all, because I'm up in this building, I have some good cover. I'm going to get that thing rocking. If you look at my radar, though, there are a lot of guys on the map there. Am I going to try to wait to call in my chopper gunner and try to get my dogs before I call in the chopper gunner? Or maybe I just, hang out in this building, don't call in the chopper gunner, and let the other team, kind of come to me. Let's see what happens. So I hop up here like I'm going to jump off, but I don't end up doing it, and I pick up one more kill. So now I think I'm 1 kill away from unlocking the attack dogs. And I told you guys, like, I'm a pretty anxious, kind of player. pretty aggressive. So I'm going to, spread around here until I can get my attack dogs. And you're going to see, it's going to be a huge fail. I bet, look at the score right now. It's 172 to 79. I bet you guys can kind of guess what's going to happen here. So I have 2 chopper gunners kind of in the hole, and I just unlocked my dogs. And like I said earlier, I'm not one of those players that likes to overlap kill streaks, and that's just by habit. And that guy comes up behind me. He distracted me, okay? I'm going to blame that guy on what's about to happen. So what do you think is going to happen? Am I going to just call in my chopper gunner, right here, right out in the middle of the open, just because I want to get it in the air? Maybe I go find a safe spot to call in the chopper gunner. Maybe I don't call it in at all. Maybe I let my dogs do work and try to wait it out. But if you pay attention to the screen right now, there's one hint that lets you know what's about to happen. So let's see what happens. Did you hear that? Friendly Huey inbound. And it's obviously not mine. Look at this. Watch what happens here. I'm like, oh, chopper gunner, no. And I just freeze. I'm like, oh, no. All right, so that's right. I have 2 chopper gunners kind of in my pocket that never get called in, which is a huge fail. But, regardless, it was a decent game. We won, and I had fun playing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Be Like Mike. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some suggestions for future episodes if you want. Critiques and comments are always beneficial. You guys are... you're what have made this channel, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Remember to rate and comment, and before you go looking around through my videos to see what was first, let me know what you think. Was the field stripping series first or the Be Like Mike series first? Post up in the comments. Later, guys. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed this first session of Be Like Mike for Black Ops. And on kind of a side note, I was on a podcast this past weekend, and the podcast actually consists of 3 guys that met through Huppet Gaming, which is actually really cool. And they're all really good guys. They're fellow commentators, and they invited me to be their first, guest host on their podcast. The name of the podcast is F&G. There'll be links to it in the description, so you guys can head over there and check it out. And I know you're going to have some free time this week. Come on, it's Thanksgiving week, a lot of you aren't going to be, having school or having work. So if you get the chance, head over there. We had a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of different things. We talked about Black Ops. Obviously, that's a hot topic right now. We talked about commentating, opinions on that. That's a pretty common topic as well. We actually talked about our worst scars, like our worst physical scars, which there were some nice stories there. So, but head over there, check it out, and I really don't think you guys will be disappointed. So that's it, guys. I'll catch up with you later. See you on Xbox Live. Later, guys.